Australia, like any sovereign nation, must always take decisions that are in our sovereign national defence interests. And that's what we've done on this circumstance. We have made this clear for some time. This was an issue that had been raised by me directly some months ago.
Paul Allen joins us now with more here in Sydney. And Paul, there's no doubt about it, France is still furious about this. What's the latest?
Yeah, that's right. Scott Morrison there made a number of comments at his press conference over the weekend, but he did say that Australia had stated to France that there were deep and grave concerns that the 12 conventionally powered submarines just weren't going to do the job in the new strategic environment. There are other matters as well that he didn't mention. This is a $65 billion US dollar project that had been beset by cost overruns, by delays as well, and that's not to mention whether or not these subs were strategically fit for purpose anymore. Morrison saying it would have been negligent to order these subs against the advice of the intelligence and defence communities. France, though, sticking by the line that it was blindsided by this. It says it had no warning of the deal. As we know, it's recalled its ambassadors to the United States and Australia and cancelled a planned meeting with the UK Defence Minister.
Could a trade deal with the European Union be at risk?
Well, questions are being asked about that. Of course, Australia in negotiations with the EU at the moment on a free trade agreement. There's been 11 rounds of talks so far. It is proceeding extremely slowly, but certainly France doesn't exactly have the motivation to speed things up anymore on that front. But it's important to keep in mind the broader context here as well. President Macron does face an election in 7 months' time. Domestically, to look anything other than strong on this probably is not a good idea. And then there's the long-term history to consider as well. The UK, US, Australia, France have fought side by side together in 2 world wars. There's been previous disagreements over nuclear testing in the Pacific by the French, over the war in Iraq as well. The relationship has come through all of those. And speaking to reporters when he arrived in Washington, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says the love of the French is ineradicable.